If you're watching this, I can almost guarantee, music, that you've been tragically wasting your life and you didn't even know it. I'm 93 years old. I wasted 76 years making the same mistakes you're making. And I'm going to tell you exactly what those mistakes, music, are, so you can stop before it's too late. You're saving money for someday, for retirement, music for emergencies, for when things are more stable. I have $400,000 in the bank. I'm 93 years old. I saved for 70 years. Never travelled, never bought nice things, never went to music restaurants. I reused aluminum foil and music cut coupons and lived like I was poor even though I had money. For what? So music could die with money I never spent. I never saw Europe, never saw the Grand Canyon, never stayed anywhere nice. I have $400,000 and zero memories. I grew up poor. My father was a factory worker. Sometimes we didn't have enough food. So when I became a nurse, music, and started making money, I was terrified of being poor again. Every penny saved felt like safety. But I was already safe. I had a job, a paycheck, enough to live on. But I couldn't stop saving. I kept waiting for the emergency that never came. My husband wanted to go to Hawaii for our 25th music anniversary. I said, no, too expensive. He died at 79. Music, we never went. Stop saving for someday. Take the trip. Buy the thing. Have the experience. You're not being responsible. You're being afraid. Second thing, you're controlling people you love because you're afraid. My son wanted to be a musician, a jazz pianist. Music, I forced him into business school. Told him music wasn't a real career. Told him music, he'd be poor. He listened. He got a finance degree, worked at banks for 45 years. He's 68 now, and he's hated every single day. We didn't speak for 6 years because I couldn't admit I was wrong. We reconciled, music, but I can never give him back the life he should have had. I destroyed his dream because I was scared. You're doing this to someone right now, pushing your fears onto them, telling yourself it's because you care. It's not. It's because you're afraid. Let them live their life. Even if they fail, it's their life, not yours. Third thing, you're holding grudges because you need to be right. I had a best friend for 40 years, Dorothy. We fought over a card game when I was 67, something stupid. I stopped speaking to her for 3 years because I was too proud to apologize. She died, heart attack. I never called her, and now she's been dead for 22 years. And I think about her constantly. 40 years of friendship destroyed because I needed to be right about something I can't even remember now. Who are you not speaking to? Call them today. Apologize even if you think you're right, because one day they'll be dead and you'll wish you had. Fourth thing, you're making all your decisions from fear. Every major decision you're making right now is based on fear. Staying at the job you hate because you're afraid of risk. Not pursuing what you want because you're afraid of failure. Not being honest because you're afraid of judgment. I made every decision from fear for 76 years, and it made my life tiny. Here's the truth. The thing you're afraid of is not as bad as wasting your life avoiding it. Failing is not as bad as never trying. Being judged is not as bad as never being yourself. Do the scary thing because the alternative is wasting your entire life being afraid. Fifth thing, you're staying in a relationship that isn't right. I stayed in a marriage I knew was wrong for 52 years. My husband Richard was cold, controlling, probably unfaithful. I knew by our second anniversary. I was 24 and I already knew. And I stayed for 52 music more years. You know what I felt when he died? Relief. I wasted 52 years being unhappy because music, I was too afraid to leave, afraid of being alone, afraid of what people would think. You're doing the same thing. You know it's wrong. You're staying anyway. And you think you'll leave when the timing, music, is better. The timing never gets better. The fear doesn't go away. And then 52 years go by and you've wasted your life. If you know it's wrong, leave. Being alone is not as bad, music, as 52 years with the wrong person. When Richard died, I was 76. That's when I finally understood. I'd wasted 76 years being scared. I had maybe 15 years left to fix it. So I started living. I apologized to my son. I spent music money. I traveled. I stopped being afraid. Those 17 years since I was 76, they've been better than the 76 years before. But I can't get those 76 years back. I can't undo my marriage. I can't give my son his dream. I can't apologize to Dorothy. You can. You still have time, but you need to do it now, not next year. Not when you feel ready, now. Spend the money. Let people live their lives. Apologize. Do the scary thing. Leave the wrong relationship because you don't want to be 93 looking back at a life you were too afraid to live. I wasted 76 years. Don't waste yours.